Hi everyone and welcome back to this week's video. So I've got a bit of a different one for you this week. We're going to do a get ready with me. As you can see, I'm barefaced. I've got the jasmine band on, ready to roll. But I'm literally going to do just a natural, glowy kind of look, kind of thing that I would do every day at the moment in isolation. Possibly do it for school maybe. But I will be doing a glam kind of dress up one when I do go out for the first time after lockdown, which will be obviously, we don't really know when, but I thought I'd keep it really natural today, just have a little chat with you guys, a little bit of a catch up, and just, yeah, we'll just go with the flow. It's going to be a bit of a messy video because I don't really know what I'm doing, so we're just gonna go with it. But how are you guys? How are you all doing? I know that in Wales we are waiting for a announcement on Friday, I believe, so hopefully there'll be a bit of change there. I'm hoping that maybe just a bit more freedom would be quite nice, but obviously we don't know, so I'm hoping that we have some kind of change, just to sort of make things life a little bit easier. But I hope you're all doing well, and yeah, we're going to just start with, I'm just going to crack on, to be honest. I change my makeup all the time. You know how some people have like the day look that they go for every single time? I literally change mine like 24/7. Like all the time. I don't think I go for the same day look very often. They probably all look quite similar, but I tend to go for like different variations and stuff. But I'm going to go for the one that I've been loving at the moment. There's kind of different variations on this to make it more glam or make it more like natural, but whatever you fancy. So the first step that I've done before I start is I've used my vitamin C serum from Mario Badescu. I don't currently have a moisturiser. I'm waiting to kind of, I don't know if anyone else does this, but I wait until I've run out of a bit more makeup and then I do like a big order. So I will be waiting to see, probably in the next few weeks I'll get some moisturiser, but at the moment I've got the serum, and the serum is literally the most moisturising thing ever, so I'm alright for now. I did have a really bad skin breakout this week, but it seems to have gone down. I have been using, just as a little update, I have been using that toner that I was talking about in my skincare routine, the Alpha, what do I know what you call it actually? I think it's the grapefruit one from Mario Badescu. I have been using that on and off kind of in the week. It's not my favourite. I wouldn't necessarily say that I would purchase it again. It's a little bit, I find it a little bit sticky. I find that it leaves quite a sticky texture to your skin. I don't really like that. But I don't think I'll be using that one again. For toner I tend to go for the glycolic acid solution from The Ordinary. So I think I'll be sticking to that for toner for now because I just didn't really enjoy using it. So, but that's alright, you've got to try these things. Right, so let's crack on with the video. So I've got kind of laid out all my makeup and my brushes to avoid any kind of confusion. But I'm going to start with my foundation. Now I usually start with brows, but I will explain in a bit why I'm not starting with brows today. Keep that by there. But I am going to use I'm not very good at this as you can tell, newbie. I'm using the Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation. This actually was my mum's, but she has quite a darker complexion than I do, so she found that this was too light, and I, having tanned when she gave this to me, it matched me perfectly. The tan has worn off a little bit, so it might be a little bit dark, but we're just going to go with it. I usually use the Makeup Revolution foundation drops, but I've run out of those, so again they're on my list for my next purchase. But this is my mum's favourite foundation. I've never really used this one before. I've only used it, you know, if I needed to borrow hers because I tanned or something like that, so I'm quite interested to give this one a bit of a go. This is in 201 Classic Beige. Now I'm usually like ivory, so this could be interesting, but we're just going to go with it. It's nearly a full one as well, so that's quite good. Maybe I won't need to order one for a while. If you see me like looking over here, it's because I've set up my mirror so that I can see what I'm doing over there. So I've already damped my beauty blender, so I tend to just go on and just kind of chuck on a little bit. I tend to start light and then build up. I know some people go straight in with the heavy, which is absolutely fine. I do tend to do that if I'm in a rush. But since I've got quite a bit of time today, I'm just going to go with a little bit of product and just work on this side of my face for now. This foundation actually is a perfect match. I am very surprised by that. It is a perfect match. I have been sat in the garden when it was sunny. I sit in the garden nearly every day, so I have got a bit of a natural tan as well, so I think that has helped. But this is looking really well matched. I don't know if it's going to look well matched on camera, but we're just going to go. We're going to go with it. That's the motto for today's video. I've said it about 4 times already. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit. I always have the worst spots around my upper lip and my chin, so I'm going to work some product over there. I'll also go with some concealer on them areas as well. You want to work a little bit on your neck, but this foundation seems to match pretty well, so I'm not going to do too much on the neck. I then I'm going to go with the other side of my face. I tend to work side by, like, you know, one side first then the other, just so I can make sure everything is really well blended. I feel like this is quite a light coverage foundation. I mean, if you're looking for like a night look, heavy consistency, this probably isn't the one for you. But I'm quite liking it for like a bit more of a natural look. Also, I would recommend, for my prom, I actually bought the Born This Way foundation from Too Faced. And I would completely recommend that foundation. It is more on the pricey side, but actually, to be honest, it was so worth it. It was worth every penny, because it literally kept my makeup on all day, all night, and I don't really like powdering my face. I don't really know why. I'm just not a fan of powder, so I do a little bit, but that day I literally had barely any powder on, and it just stayed on all day, so I would 100% recommend that foundation. But it's not really, I can't really justify buying that foundation for like my everyday foundation. So I'll probably buy it like if, you know, maybe around my birthday times, kind of for any nights out and stuff. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that foundation. It's really natural finish. I've got a bit of hair on my lip. And I've just seen the back of this. This is £8.99, and I got this for, I think my mum got this from the pharmacy. So that's quite an affordable price, I would say. So my next bit of the look is, now I've got to do a little bit of explaining on this one, guys, because I am a religious user of the Lasting Perfection concealer from Collection. My go-to concealer. I will literally not use anything else. It is stunning. It has the best colour match, and I absolutely love it. But again, I've run out, because obviously in isolation, all my makeup's decided to run out, which is probably good timing, because, you know, I'm not really doing anything. So I've actually had to turn to this palette that I got from Technique. Now, I bought it for a media project because I needed to do like horror makeup, and kind of like I need to do contouring and stuff, so I bought it for that reason. But it's £3. So it looks like this, and you have loads of different colours. I'm not sure if I would buy it again, because the texture's a little bit off. It's quite thick, but it's also got quite a strange smell. I can't really describe smells to you guys, but you know. But I've got to admit, the colour is nice, the coverage is good, and the fact that I have so many colours is really good, because you can do different forms of contour and everything. So I would say that this is a pretty good purchase, especially if you're on a budget. If you are on a budget, which I know a lot of people probably are at the moment with the situation with COVID, I would recommend this. I think I got this in like a factory shop or somewhere. Literally was just looking for some bits and bobs for my media project. So I use, as you can see, the first colour here, and I also use the darkest colour for some contour. So I'm just going to go in, I literally just use my sponge, and it's not like the most covering, but again, for this look it is ideal really, because it's just, you know, light coverage concealer, but I've added my normal concealer to my list. Maybe I'll do a makeup haul. Should I do a makeup haul? Maybe I think that would be a nice idea actually, if I do a makeup haul. I think we should do that. Also guys, in this video, while I'm doing my makeup, I wanted to have a little chat about some brands that I have recently discovered. and one of them is a brand new brand owned by one of my good friends, and she is doing amazing. She's thriving in this business. And the other one is one that I recently discovered on Instagram, owned by a lovely lady called Sophie. So later in the video, I will be having a little chat with you guys about those different brands and the different products that they sell, because I really think that we should be supporting them because they're just amazing, and both of the owners are absolutely lovely, and so, you know, they communicate so well with the customers and everything. So I would love to have a little chat with you about those different companies. As you can see, the contour is quite dark. I think, quite honestly, it's melted in the because it's been quite hot recently. It hasn't been sunny, but it's been quite hot. So actually, it's blending a lot nicer than it usually does. But I think I would buy this palette again just for this contour, because I actually prefer cream contour than powder contour at the moment, especially in summer. So I would recommend this for the contour shades. So I'm sure there are probably better palettes that you can buy for contour, but for the price, I am pretty impressed by this palette. So as you can see, I'm just literally contouring around the main areas, like the sides of my temples, just on underneath my cheekbones, that kind of thing. And it just gives you that really nice glow. So I'll make sure that's all blended in. You definitely need a damp beauty blender for this. A brush I don't think would work for this contour. So get yourself a damp. I think this is the oh no, this is the little one. I used to have a face and body one, and I kid you not, the thing was huge, but I absolutely loved it. I'm gonna have to purchase another one then because I just loved it. I'm really excited for this makeup haul, guys. I really do need that. I didn't realise how much I'd actually run out of. Okay, so my next step is going to be some eyebrows. So basically, for eyebrows, I used to do like really structured, really drawn on brows, but since lockdown, I've basically gone and tried to embrace the more natural look, and I've been loving this like laminated brow effect. I didn't really know how to do it at first, so it doesn't always go to plan, but I sort of do a little mix of gelling upwards and filling in the ends just to give it a bit more shape. But I've been loving the styling wax from VO5. It's literally a hair gel, but they sell it in like Asda, and it's just perfect. It keeps them up for like a really long time, and I've been using it so much that my eyebrow hairs have kind of naturally gone upwards a little bit, which I'm loving. But I do normally do my eyebrows before my foundation, but when I am like doing the laminated effect, I do it afterwards, because otherwise they just, when you're doing foundation, your foundation gets stuck to the gel, and it kind of gives them that bleached effect, which, if you want the bleached effect, that is amazing. But I prefer to do this stage kind of after I've done my foundation. Why do I always get like fluff sticking to the spoolie? So I'm just using a spoolie. I got these brushes off Amazon. They were really good. I don't know why I said Amazon like that. Amazon. And they were really good. I think you just type in, I don't even know whether these were a Christmas present, but just type in makeup brushes, and Amazon have loads of ranges. So I get quite a good bit on there. You know, want to get a good cover, and you need to be able to actually feel that you're gelling them upwards. But my eyebrows are actually being quite compliant recently. I think it's because I've also been kind of growing them out in lockdown, so there's a lot of hair to gel up. I think you do need quite a bit of hair to just gel up, so don't worry if you've got, you know, the bushy lockdown brows. Just do this, because it will literally be a lifesaver. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the second brow. I might actually not even need to fill them in today, because they have grown quite a bit. I don't think I'll need to fill them in. I think I just need to brush them up. Now, the key is you don't want to over-gel them, because if you over-gel them, they'll take on this really weird shape. So you want to just gel them enough. You know, don't keep going back to them. Just gel them enough. So there we go, there's the brows, they're all done. That was literally really simple. I'm then using another buy that I got for my media project, which is this sheer loose powder from W7. This was also £3, and I'm obsessed with this. Like, I love this. Like, if you're looking for a baking powder that's lighter than your skin, don't go for this, but this is like the match for my skin tone, so I really enjoy it. I just give it a little shake. I take like a tiny little powder brush, and I just gently go underneath, and I just tap it on the side to get any of that excess powder off. Because I don't bake with this, I sort of just brush above that contour but underneath my eye, which seems to do the trick actually. I don't really powder anywhere else. I know that's really bad, but I don't really powder anywhere else. I don't really like powder. I just try and go for foundations and like other products that stay on. I'm going to do a bit on my chin and my forehead though today. But as you can see, that powder is literally an ideal colour match for my skin, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm just going to do a little bit of powder on that forehead in the T-zone. Just across there, and then on my nose. But this is a really good powder for £3 actually. I'm not sure if it's good for your skin though, so I need to actually research into that before offering any advice on that, but I think you might be okay. But I'll have to do some research because I'm not sure if because of the price it might not be as good for your skin, but we'll have to have a look. So next I go in with a light dusting of the Hoola bronzer. This is an all-time favourite of mine. I'm just going to chuck a bit of that on. This is literally an all-time favourite of mine. I love it. I will not use another bronzer. So I just pop that on my temples, pretty much over where you've done the contour. Okay. And then what you're going to do is, for a final step, oh actually not a final step, but as a little extra for that, I like to go in with a little bit of the orangey shade from the Sleek blush palette in Lace. I'm going to pop a bit of that by there. There we are, just above the contour. So of course I am running actually out of time on this camera, so I'm going to talk a little bit about those brands while I am doing my mascara. This could be a bit of a sticky situation. Oh, by the way, I use the Lash Sensational mascara from Maybelline. It's really good. Good dupe for the roller lash. Anyway, so I am actually wearing a necklace from the second brand, which is called Show Up. I believe that her Instagram is called Show Up X, but I will obviously put the name in the description bar below. She is absolutely lovely, and she sells a range of jewellery, you know, necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and she sells them with a positive card, the Posy card, and it's got like a nice little quote on it. Mine arrived with a little Pride card, because obviously it's Pride month this month, and it was just absolutely lovely. And she does care packages, and she's just a lovely business owner. She is really, really nice. She messages you, and she keeps you informed on everything, and she's just lovely. So I will put that name in the description bar. The second business that I wanted to mention is owned by my friend Lois, and I'm so proud of her because she's done so amazingly. And she has a brand called The Beauty Mark, and she is on Instagram as well. I will make sure that she has her name is in the description bar so you guys can check her out. She does currently does eyelashes alongside with glue, and she does like applicators and things like that. And her packaging is absolutely beautiful. I will show you once I have finished this. But she has a little bag and it has her logo on it, and she puts the eyelashes in a little circle box with an eyebrow brush, and the packaging is just lovely. It is really, really nice, and she is such a lovely business owner again. And I'm really proud of her. Her Instagram is amazing, so please go and check it out because she deserves all the support that she can get. She's also on YouTube, so I'll make sure to tag her on in the description bar as well for her YouTube, so you can go and check that out. But she's lovely. I'll show you her packaging. So I got the duo glue as well, but this is her packaging, and she obviously has the little eyelashes in there, and she has a little spoolie to brush them out because obviously you've got to look after them, fake eyelashes, gals. So she has a little spoolie which you can brush out with. I love how everything is pink themed. and her outer packaging is also lovely. It's like a metallic kind of little bag that she puts it in. But please, please, please go and check her out because her lashes are stunning, and I will be featuring those lashes in my glam get ready with me video. So yes, please go and check those brands out because I have been loving everything that I've got from them, and I just think they're amazing, and we need to support these businesses. So I've done my mascara with the Lash Sensational. As I said, really good dupe for the Roller Lash because I can't be affording the Roller Lash as my regular mascara. I really wish I could, but sadly I can't. So that's a really good dupe for that mascara. And then, oh, I've forgotten to do highlight. Oh my god, that's not like me. So for highlight, I use a shade from the Morphe and Jeffree Star palette. I use the shade called Welcome. Look how beautiful this is. I'm going to be doing a really fancy look with this one day. Just wait for that one. I use the shade Welcome, which is literally the first shade as you enter the palette. And I just put a little bit of that on my cheekbones. It is really pigmented, so you do not need a lot, because otherwise it will look quite intense. So I just pop a little bit on my nose and on my upper lip. And that is that's me done, I think. I already applied lip balm before I started. I just used the Mario Badescu one. But that is my natural look finished, guys. Keep this on for the day now. Also, if you want to purchase one of these, this was from Topshop, but there are loads of different ones of like similar to this available on Amazon, so I'll try and find one so that you guys can sort of have a look. But while I was talking about that Show Up brand, this is my necklace. It is a moon and star silver necklace, layered. I also got some gold star earrings as well, which are beautiful, but I've matched. Oh, actually I haven't got earrings in today. I thought I'd put some in, never mind. But I hope you enjoyed this video. All the products will be listed. This look will probably change in the next month, and I'll do an updated get ready with me, but I just really like this look at the moment for isolation. I just think it's really simple, and I sometimes go in with a bit of setting spray, sometimes not, depending. I do like the dewy look, which is why I don't use as much powder, but I would just definitely recommend all the products in this video. As I said, I will look into the Technique brand and see the reviews on some of those products because I like them, but obviously you want to make sure that they are good for your skin. So I will just double check on those ones. I know Makeup Revolution do another one of these sheer loose powders. They do loads of different ones, so they are also very highly recommended. But yes, so I hope you guys have really enjoyed this video, and I'm really excited to be bringing you these videos every week. Next week I have no idea what I will be doing, but hopefully something exciting, and I hope you guys have a lovely week and enjoy the video. Not enjoy the video, what am I about? Enjoy your week, and I will be back next Thursday with another video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.